Welcome back to the workshop dojo again today. Now, I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons why I love these Festool Systainers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
We have a love-hate relationship with these Systainers. Some people love them, some people hate them. People are screaming about them online. They hate the Systainers, they're too expensive. People are saying they love the Systainers, they want to move them into their house. Okay, for me, I love them. I love the Systainers, I love everything about them. And I'm gonna give you the reasons why I love these Systainers. Number 1 reason, they're flipping tough. They are unbelievably rugged. Okay, you can fling them about the place. They can take a drop. I mean, fundamentally, they're kind of designed to protect the tool. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if there's a tool in there and it topples over and it drops, and let's face it, we've all done that before. We're stacking stuff too high and we're trying to only make one trip back and forward from the car. So we just try to get everything in and we stack them up and we come up against the pavement or something and it trips and one of them tips over and falls out. It's designed to protect the tool and they are flipping tough, you know. I mean, these are obviously the new Systainers, but even the old Systainers, you know, I think there's a couple of generations. I think there's like 2 generations of Systainers before this. They're all tough. They are really, really, really good. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't have any issues whatsoever in feeling safe with my stuff in these Systainers. Number 2 reason why I love these Systainers. Festool has given some flipping serious thought to stacking these things. I mean, they pop. It's like popping. I mean, they just like stacking really, really nicely, you know. I mean, you can kind of stack them up and you can stack them on the vacuum cleaner and you can stack them together and you can stack them in between the generation. So each generation will still stack on top of the previous generation. And they've just given it some thought. You know, I think one thing that we're missing today is some thought over what something is. And one thing I love about Festool, you know, and there are things I don't like about Festool. It may seem like I'm just saying, yeah, Festool, I love you, I love you, I love you. But there are things I don't like about Festool, but we'll get to that. It's just thought in terms of the way that everything works together. And it seems like as well that what Festool try to do is they try to always make sure it's back compatible to everything. So they're never leaving anybody behind, but they're also giving you something new. Like for example, in the new generation, it's got a new system where you can actually slide the Systainers into a stackable system. I haven't got any of that stuff yet, but again, you know, it's just Festool thinking ahead about how it all stacks together. And I think they've just done a really good job. Number 3 reason that I love these Systainers is that Festool always makes space for everything that the tool needs. So it's kind of like, you know, it's like a little, you know, like a little family living in there. Okay, you have the tool, but the tool needs its family. It needs some bits and pieces. The tool doesn't just live by itself. It needs a battery, and it needs a charger, and like, you know, like if you get the sander, there's like a little space for sanding discs. It doesn't live in isolation. So it's, again, some thought has been given to this, and you know, I mean, when you pull out a sustainer and when you do something with it, everything that you need is in that sustainer for you to do what you need to do. And again, great idea. Great. I mean, you know, when was the last time that you went somewhere, you did something like, and you pulled out a tool, like, and you went somewhere, you know, somewhere in the rest of the house, and you thought, but I need something else. Well, that's what these sustainers are designed for. They're designed to give you everything that you need for that tool within that sustainer. Now, number 4, I mean, these sustainers are designed with style. I mean, the style of the sustainer, I think, is great. And as a tradesman, when you roll in to do a job and you show up with some sustainers stacked up, you kind of look like you know what you're doing. And it gives the people that you're working for confidence in the fact that you know what you're doing, because you look good, and so you must actually be good. And I think that it just instills confidence when your kit looks organized and you look like you got it together. Do you understand? So it looks like that you kind of know what you're doing, you know. And let's face it, when you go into people's houses and you're working and you're doing a job for them, really the majority of it is confidence. People have to have confidence in you, and they have to feel comfortable that you know what you're doing and you're going to be able to do what you say you're going to be doing. So, you know, I mean, number 4 for me is, you know, the look, and it certainly does instill confidence in people that see you with this kit. And number 5 is my favorite. Number 5 is these sustainers, for some reason, okay, look like they're from the future. It looks like it's come out of a series that was set in the future called Space 1999, and it actually looks like that these are the containers that they were using in that space series, and the sustainers just look like they've come from the future. They just look like some advanced technology. I love it. So, in conclusion, Festool Systainers, I love them. You know, some people hate them, but I love them. And well, I love them and I hate them. I think I'll do a video about why I don't like them as well. I got like a love-hate relationship going on here. I mean, you know, I love them. You know, there are some things wrong. This video is already long enough, so I'm not even going to go into the stuff that I don't like. All I can tell you is that I love the Systainers. I think they're great. Yes, there's things wrong with them, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't have them any other way. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next workshop dojo session. Hope you can join me. See you on the next one.